Kanchi was the daughter of a weaver in Vijayanagar who was very beautiful and hardworking. Once King Vidyadhar's son, Sriram, went out for a stroll when he saw Kanchi spinning cloth on the spinning wheel. Upon seeing Kanchi's beauty, Prince Sriram couldn't take his eyes off her. He had never seen such a beautiful girl before. So he immediately decided to marry Kanchi. And brought her to the palace after the wedding. Kanchi had all the comforts in the palace. Yet she was not happy because since childhood she was used to doing her own work. But here there were always maids around her, which meant she didn't have to do anything herself. So even in the palace she felt sad. Seeing Kanchi sad, the prince tried to make her happy by sending new clothes, jewelry, various delicacies. But still, Kanchi wasn't happy. And one day, when Kanchi was resting in the garden,
The village life was so much better. I used to do my own work. There were so many people around to talk to. But here, there's neither any work to do nor anyone to talk to. What kind of worm is this? I've never seen it before.
Kanchi had never seen such a worm before. It was a cocoon. And what was coming out of its body was silk.
What is this? It seems like a thread. It's so soft. I can make such nice clothes with it. Soldiers,
Yes, princess.
collect all the silkworms from this tree and put them in warm water to extract their silk, okay? Huh?
Princess, is this a worm or a monster?
Upon Kanchi's orders, the soldiers gathered all the cocoons from the tree and soaked them in warm water, collecting a large amount of silk from them. Seeing this, Kanchi became happy and ordered a spinning wheel to make clothes from the silk.
This is an amazing fabric. I have never seen such a velvety and beautiful fabric in my life.
I haven't seen it either, and I'm glad that you also liked it. I want to make more clothes like this.
Yes, princess. Weave as much fabric as you wish. Soldiers,
Huh?
collect all the silkworms in the kingdom and bring them right here. From now on, everyone in the palace will wear clothes made of this silk fabric.
As you wish, Prince.
Kanchi was once again happy and she started working like before. In this way, Kanchi made the first silk cloth of Vijayanagar. The fabric was so silky and velvety that slowly its fame spread to the neighboring kingdoms. and everyone expressed a desire to make such silk fabric.
Greetings, my king. I'm here from request from King Himabindu.
Yes, Minister. Tell me.
We have heard much about the silk fabric made in your kingdom.
My king Himabindu.
Wants you to share the art of making it with us.
After all, knowledge is meant to be shared.
And by doing so, your fame will reach far and wide.
Yes, why not?
Forgive me, King. I wish to say something.
Go ahead, Prince.
This knowledge is a boon to our kingdom. We can trade in it, but the secret of this knowledge cannot be disclosed to anyone. And just imagine, my king, how prosperous our kingdom will become through the trade of this marvelous silk fabric.
I agree with the prince's words. Minister, please excuse us.
No problem, my king. The prince has given permission for the trade, and that is sufficient for us.
In this way, the trade silk fabric began with the neighboring kingdoms around Vijayanagar. And to ensure that the knowledge of this art did not reach any other place, the king ordered that no one was allowed to take silk thread or silkworms out of Vijayanagar, nor was anyone permitted to disclose this knowledge. Gradually, Vijayanagar prospered and became famous through the trade of silk fabric.
This sari is so beautiful. Who is this for?
This is for you.
For me?
You forgot? Today you are going to your in-laws' house. And since our kingdom trades silk with all the neighboring kingdoms, the princess of our kingdom should definitely get silk saris on a special day.
I love making silk fabric with the spinning wheel. I'll not just take saris but also silkworms so that even after going there, I can make silk fabric.
Don't make such a mistake, Malika. It was a strict order from the king. And don't forget, before leaving the kingdom, everyone is searched. If you're caught, it would be a big problem for you.
What should I do then?
Nothing. Whenever you need silk saris, just send someone to get them from here.
Mallika was the niece of King Vidyadhar's brother, who had married a prince from a neighboring kingdom just a few days ago. She always used to help Kanchi in making silk clothes. So even after her marriage, she had a strong desire to make silk clothes. But without cocoons, it was not possible. So she came up with a solution.
Now let's see who stops me from taking them away from here.
Sister, it's time for you to leave. But as per the rules of this kingdom, you will be searched before leaving.
Yes, brother. Why not? I am ready.
Please check.
There is nothing, my prince.
Let's go, sister.
Mallika cleverly took some cocoons with her and went to another kingdom where she started making silk clothes. Mallika's skill in making silk clothes, which she had learnt from Vijayanagar, was highly appreciated. Due to this, the name of Vijayanagar and King Vidyadhar spread far and wide. This led to a flourishing silk trade in Vijayanagar as well. King Vidyadhar realized that such amazing knowledge should not be hidden but shared. So he opened the doors of Vijayanagar to everyone to learn the art of making silk clothes.
If you like this video, subscribe to our channel Murthy Media.